And the door opened and he was this rather knackered Chinese cook in his old vest who opened the door. Now, this particular gentleman since then was called Peking for a few years, if you may remember. Another incident that comes to mind, this was a few years later. Some of us were celebrating some occasion at the lighthouse. And it so happened that quite a few of them were arrested and taken to the Fort Police Station. If my memory serves me right, there were a few of them here, like Dr. S.D. Atakorale and Chutti, who called people into the Fort Police Station. Now, the alleged offense, if I am not mistaken, was that they sang a particular baile at the lighthouse called Sirima Sezima Sezima Bo Sirima. And apparently nearly a few months after the Honorable Lady was elected, then the Navy training quarters was dissolved. If I'm not mistaken, that's the reason. So I get a phone call around midnight saying the directive was to go and find our good friend Dr. Ratna Surya and tell him to phone a certain Sunil to speak to his father and make arrangement to get these guys out on bail. So now I tried to locate, and we found him, Ratnasuri, in an unrousable state at the Brody hostel around midnight. So I managed to get there, wake him up, and he makes the call, and comes the instruction that Mr. Ratnasuri will arrive at the Fort Police Station to take these people out on bail. Now, Ratnasuri was not in a fit state, and we got him to the Fort Police Station, and the sergeant announced, Anna, Anna. So this SP Ratna's emissary, Mr. Ratnasuri, arrives, and he managed to get up to the sergeant's desk, and he has to sign the forms, and in the process of signing the forms, Ratnasuri puts a pen down, puts his head on the table, and goes to sleep. So that was a lasting memory of my good friends being liberated from possible overnight stay in the police station. Nagi reminded me today that when we were around the final year, the Students' Union made friends with the North Korean consulate. We formed a study circle called the Kim Il-sung Study Circle. Now, some of you may not know this. The incentive for this study circle was 2 of us was invited each week to a cocktail party at the North Korean embassy. Now, this was a very popular thing amongst the people of us. So, 2 people were nominated. I'm sure quite a few of the people who attended are here. And in return, we were supposed to form this study circle. A van delivers a van load of parcels of books celebrating Kim Il-sung, which was safely deposited in one corner, which almost half of the Students' Union office. And there it stayed for a whole year until we had the troubles in 1971. There was a curfew, and then we heard the committee members of the Law Students' Union were being arrested for similar activities. So some of you may remember, we spent a night or 2 in front of a huge bonfire in the JMO's office back garden, burning all those books. Now, those are few of the memories. I'm sure we have a lot more memories of what went on in our time.
And we like to pay this tribute to a great singer, Lata Valpala, who sang the original number. And we think the gathering that we have of different races amongst us in this gathering is testimony to the friendship that has continued to be fostered amongst all our colleagues, and long may it reign.
Thank you, Kusum Mansube. And finally, he found a Candela missing. And you know whom he asked for testimony is from Elvira. I think that time Amita was either doing internship or working as a SHO to Elvira. I today can remember the recommendation given by Elvira. And on that, he went to Kandy, and within a month he got married and came back. I think it's a lovely couple, Amita and Sumati. They were all appreciative of the hard work we were doing.
Nana. We were in the second MP. I was in the common room. Here, our Professor Sharif, our Nana, comes and invites me to the canteen. Come and eat whatever you like. I'll pay. Okay, I went there. He bought me everything, including tea, cigarettes, bananas, everything. And as promised, he paid. And I have quite no, you pay. I'll pay. Anyway, then, when we went and paid, there was some money. He produced a five note. And the remainder we ate for about, not me, I ate for about 2 rupees or he never ate anything. He gave me the remainder, the cashier gave back. Here you are. He said, why? This is your money, not my money. What has happened is, he has seen a 5 rupee note coming out of my pocket. He has slowly taken it out. And he invited me, fed me, and quite correctly, he gave the remaining money back. And I must tell you, he didn't eat anything out of that money. And I must tell you, at that time a plate of rice was 95 cents. It was my 5 days dinner plate. I got eaten. And I walked back disappointed, having eaten, but I had spent all my money, which was due to be spent in the coming week.
Much for giving me this opportunity, and actually only I will be singing, and my wife insisted that she will be behind me in case I sing flat, that she will help me out.
சித்திரம் பேசுதடி என் சித்திரம் பேசுதடி என் சிந்தை மயங்குதடி சித்திரம் பேசுதடி என் சிந்தை மயங்குதடி சித்திரம் பேசுதடி என் மனம் நீ அறிவாய் உந்தன் எண்ணமும் நான் அறிவேன் என் மனம் நீ அறிவாய் உந்தன் எண்ணமும் நான் அறிவேன் இன்னமும் ஊமையை போல் மௌனம் ஏனடி தேன் மொழியே சித்திரம் பேசுதடி.
One is youngest looking batchmate. Youngest looking batchmate. Number 1 gents. We have got two judges, that is Dilsiri and Kamti. Youngest looking batchmate lady. We have got two good men. Please have a good look at these lovely ladies. And please give us the wording as soon as you can. There are three, you can select three people. 1, 2, 3. You can select three people.
Please put your hands together and bring it on for UK Theatre Company, inviting you to witness the goings on in a Playboys Night School, whose principal and the teacher have Japanese connections, as judged by the neighborhood there.
Good evening, Hukabuko.
Good evening, Miss Matabuko.
I will go to my class.
Yes,
All
you
right.
do that. Yes, how are you? Very nice to see you.
Good evening, children.
Good evening, Miss. Good evening.
Where the other two? Where are they? They are late. As usual. Okay. Now today we got an important lesson. We have to do our general education followed by sex education. We only have a limited time. We only have a limited time, so we can't waste any time. All right. So here we go. Hey, Johnny, why are you late today? You didn't come yesterday.
I'm sorry, Miss. I'm sorry.
Why is it that you have just got one club?
Miss, I was watching the weather forecast last night. They said it's going to be sunny. And on the other hand, it might get quite cold. So I wore a glove on that time.
Oh, I see. All right. And why didn't you come yesterday?
Oh, Miss, my grandfather got burned.
He got burned. Oh, I'm so sorry, Johnny. I didn't
Yes,
mean to
miss.
cause any offense. But I hope he was not too badly burned.
Yes, Miss.
Oh.
They really know what they are doing at the crematorium.
Oh.
He got burnt right and proper.
Oh, I see, right. Okay. Come and sit down. Come and sit down.
Right. Yeah, as I said to your colleagues,
We are going to... Hey, Charlie! This is hardly the time to come. Now your parents pay good money for this sex education. Not only general education, but the sex education contains practical lessons. And do you want to miss out on these lessons by coming late? You should better have a good excuse for this.
No excuse, miss.
Yeah.
I was intending to come well in time. I was in the bus. Well in time.
Yes.
Until this old man got into the bus. He was having a walking stick. And it had a rubber at the tip of the walking stick.
Oh, I see. Right. Well, most walking sticks have rubber tips anyway.
It was a bit wasted, you see.
Oh.
And then he stumbled and fell in the bus.
I hope you did your civic responsibility and helped him out.
Well, miss, I helped him up and I pointed out that the rubber at his tip is wasted.
Oh,
And he got very annoyed and he said, "You fool, if only your father had worn a rubber at the end of his stick, you would not be born. And I will have a seat, I won't fall." I got very annoyed. Miss, only thing I didn't understand what he meant by that. You know, I'm not as clever as Johnny here, you know that. So I
Well,
told
Johnny
my
claims
friend,
he is clever. I don't think so, anyway.
Well, I phoned my friend, miss. I phoned brother Perus. Where is he? Where is he? No, he's not here. I think he's late as always.
All right.
So he explained what it is and I got very upset. So I told the old codger, look here, you may talk about my stick, but you can't talk about my father's stick. And he got very annoyed.
All right. Come.
And bus driver stopped the bus. He said he's not going to drive anymore. He's not going to drive anymore. And we had to patch up and then ultimately I came. So I didn't get late.
Okay, come and sit down. Now don't make this kind of excuses in the future, because this is not going to augur well for your final term report. Right, now I did some correction of your homework, Johnny, and I see that you had your essay on my dog was the same as your brother's. You must have copied his essay.
I did not copy, but it was the same dog. Can I say something?
Yes. Come on.
Before
Jeffrey,
we
yes.
talk about the birds and the bees, I think
Use the mic.
we must discuss the sex drive, which I learned something about yesterday.
Good. Yes, I think that's quite a pertinent point.
I was at the doctor's. I was at the doctor's.
Yes.
And there was this old man, I think he was boasting. He said, I have a high sex drive.
I used to know.
The doctor got so excited. He said, what? You old bugger? You have a high sex drive? Are you still at it? He said, no. That don't misunderstand. High sex drive is high up here, all in the head. I would like you to lower it. Lower somewhere here.
I see. All right, yes. There is a point in that, yes.
Without sex drive, he said, I can't engage the gear.
Yes.
That is what he said.
All right. Anton, why are you up?
Miss, I agree with Jeffrey.
Okay, yes, we all agree with Jeffrey.
To have a